Good evening to everyone. Welcome to the day 6 class. Hope the voice is audible. Good evening to all. Very good evening to all. Before starting the session, I asked about the question. Yesterday, the comparison between zero shot, one shot, and few shot prompting. If any person got the answer, just please try to give the answer in chat box. Good evening, Jayashree. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to all. Very good evening to all people. Very good evening to all people. Please try to give the answer about the yesterday's question what we have discussed. Let us start the session with the answer for the yesterday's question. Good evening to all. Good evening to everyone for keeping the message to all people. Good evening. So please try to answer the question for yesterday. I asked one particular question. Please try to give the answer for it. If any person got the answer, just try to give the answer. Good evening. Hope that I will be truly informed and inspiring and not sharing them. Good evening. Can't able to understand. Yeah, if you want to understand about the coding part, at least the basic keywords, everything you should know about the Python. So no need to worry. That purpose only I'm just explaining based on the syntax based. So if you want to understand the coding part, what I'm trying to say about the flow chart in a notepad, try to understand that process of a flow chart. If you are seeing that flow chart, then it's easy for you for the coding part. Okay. Yeah, good evening. So anyone please try to give the answer for the question. Yesterday I have asked one question. Comparison between the all models. Library installation I have completed already how to do the installation in second day class only. So I have shown on the day in a second day how to do the installation of libraries, and here I will show you again in Google Lab how to install the libraries. Even though in daily basis also I am saying like how to do the installation in Google Colab libraries. So the comparison also yesterday said, and today again So we will go through with that. Okay, no problem. Okay, definitely I will tell again, because yesterday also I showed you how to do the installation of library. So I have seen that messages, no need to worry about it. Okay, so if you want to know how to do installation for offline and offline online, you're having the video in a day too, you can check it. And in Google Colab daily I'm saying, okay, like how to do the installation of library I'm showing. So again today class also I will show you how to do the installation. Simple thing, the keyword you have to use before starting your coding part, you have to allocate with pip install your library, that's it. But in Google Colab or online, online platforms, notebooks, and for offline Jupyter notebook, if you are trying to install there, you have to use, instead of pip, exclamatory symbol. Vidya Kalyani Devara, zero shot, single question, single answer, one shot, two question, one answer. Okay, very good, nice here. Vidya Kalyani. So I got answer from the Vidya Kalyani. So please try to give the answers. Zero shot is no label for the new classes, but few shot will be the label. Yeah, that is also you can say, that is very nice only. Yeah, very good, nice. I'm getting the answers, very good, nice. Vaishnavi, zero shot is equal just to do it, and one shot is, here is how now I do it. Yeah, very good, nice here. Very good, nice. Vaishnavi is also nice. Some another person also kept the message before that. Yeah, fine. Very good, nice. So, yeah, Vaishnavi are very good, nice. Okay, then we'll start the session now itself, because the coding part will be explained very clearly. So today we'll take much more time about the coding part, no need to worry. So having any doubts, you can keep the message in chat box. Then we will start the session for today. Okay, so today we should go through with the part of day 7. Hope you know the day 7 what we are discussing, and yesterday I already informed you. Again I will start the process what we are discussing today. Okay, so days 7 we are starting this process with the purpose of another type of prompts what we are having. So that is only the main thing here we are going to do. So now we will start from the basic step onwards. So today we are discussing about zero shot, one shot, and few shot promptings. So with some examples, we will see some particular examples and we can go through with that. So now the first one will be what? Zero shot. So what is the meaning of this zero shot prompting? What exactly is doing means, so based on this particular option you can see and you can get the answer for it. Okay, so that will be the one shot prompting. Means what? So we have to allocate the question should be the single one, and along with that single question we have to get the answer within a single format. That's why we have to follow this particular thing, and that is only the zero shot. Okay, so if you are taking zero shot, this will be the easy part to you. And now you can see what is the zero shot prompting. Okay, so zero shot prompting and everything will discuss very clearly when you are going through the practical part setup with the coding part. So now you can see the how you are starting this process means simple. So you have to ask the question and you have to get the answer, that's it. Okay, so that is the process of this particular area thing, and now you can go through with this particular process. So here you can see the next one, what exactly is going on this zero prompting means. and where we are using this zero prompting also you can see. So zero shot prompting, like why we have to use this particular zero shot prompting means we having some particular requirements, means I can say this is like a uses type. So I can do here questioning, answering, and as well as text classification we can do, and automated content moderation we can do, synthetic data generation, information extraction, means you're asking the question, I'll get the answer. Okay, next text classification you can do the single questions and answers. Here no need to worry about the content, no need to give that much pressure to the LLM models in the background. So that is the advantage of this particular zero questioning answering. That is only you are saying it as a zero prompting. Okay, so here what we can see the use cases in a real time application means, so that is only text generation, classification, sentiment analysis, questioning and answering. So like these type of use cases what you are seeing in a real time, so that will be possible with this particular use case of this questioning answers by using of the zero shot prompting. Okay, so if you created the content with the zero shot prompting, it should be like that. So coming to the next one as one shot prompting. So here we have to take first question, then you want to get the answer, and then later the entire process will be applicable, then finally you have to get the answer. That is only one shot. So it's like a single question. Here no need of that much of LLM should work. It's like a simply giving the answer as like a AI type based we can say. But coming to the this one shot prompting, so we have to give some particular extra requirements compared with the zero shot. We have to ask some extra question type. That is only you are saying it as a one shot prompting. And coming to the next one will be why we are using this one shot prompting. What we can do means in a one shot prompting by using of this, if you want to do the communication based, then you can use it. And later text and image generation purpose, like you are giving one question, okay na, and I mean you are uploading one picture. Text and image generation means how, for example, so this is my content, please try to generate it. Okay, this is my requirement, please try to generate it, means what, so you are giving the question and along with that you are trying to get the answer with one or two requirements. That is only you are saying it as a one shot prompting. And presentation purpose also same. So next one, digital transformation management, like transformation content and language translation also. Example purpose I can take this content, please convert into the language translation. So like the single short questions we are asking means that is only one shot prompting. It's like what is Python means one shot. So what is Python and tell about some particular requirement, something you are keeping means that is only one shot prompting. And here in this one shot prompting you can see some particular use cases. So what are the use cases means sentiment analysis, text classification, questioning answer, so named entity recognition. For example, you are giving one sentence, from this particular sentence please try to gather only medical words, like that. If you want to do anything, then that will be applicable for the one shot prompting. Even the language translation here also you can use. So coming to the next part setup. So coming to the next part setup will be about the few shot prompting. Okay, so in this particular few shot prompting, how it's look like you can see. So here you can see we are trying to show some particular example. So screen example 2 is there, and here you can see few shot prompting how it's going on. So task instruction, some particular requirement, then you are getting the task output. But here after completion of this, then you have to get some particular final output. So like one by one you are getting the output. That is only few short prompting you can say it. So simply extra questions you are asking compared with the normal one. Here you are asking like little bit extra questions. That is only you are saying it as a few shot prompting, even though it will try to give the some particular requirement. Exactly, this is first step, second step, third step, like that it can try to give some particular requirements however you need. You can see this particular example, then you can understand how it's working exactly. So that is the option if you are seeing means. So this is the option how it's creating you can see. So actually for increasing it's not showing, now you can see how it's working exactly. So again I will show you the part, then you can see how it's working. So like that, the task instructions, then output, the next one screen task output. Means what? So one by one it should go as like in the same format. Okay, so means extra a task is we are asking, I mean we are getting because of your particular question, that you can say it as a few shot prompting. Simply extra we are asking compared with the normal one, we are more asking, that's it. That is only we have to go through with the few shot prompting. So like that we have to design. You are asking some particular question means it will connect to that particular prompt. Then you can see life cycle of the few shot, how it's going on. So definitely you have to take some particular LLM models, and you have to get the information from the model, and you have to generate the responses, and sometimes you have to learn also. You means here the a few shot. So it should have these particular things. So recycle process will be there like this life cycle. So one by one, definitely it need LLM model, and it should understand the task, it should give the response, and even though sometimes it should learn from the human being requirements. So that will be the process what you are taking. Next one, use cases where you can see. So in the same manner, text classification purpose, image captioning purpose, because few shot is nothing but it should be given some particular options, even though in code generation, information extraction, language translation. So these type of use cases we can use this particular few shot prompting. And now you can see some particular comparison between the zero shot and few shot. So actually 0 and 1 shot should be in the same manner only, but sometimes only we are having some particular change. So that's why what we are doing means we are just taking the comparison between the 0 shot and the few shot. So that is the requirement here, why we are taking this particular area of this particular 0 shot and few shot prompting. Okay, so here you can see the first one, the definition you can see. So in a 0 shot prompting, what you are doing simply, so you are getting the output without any extra requirement training, no need of any extra requirement. Simply you are asking the question, then you will get the output. But coming to the few shot prompting, what you can see, so definitely small amount of some particular fine tuning performance need. Means what? For example, you are asking the question means whatever you having the content from that you can give, but they are trying to ask much more content or much more requirement, means definitely you have to fine tune your model. Fine tuning is nothing but retrain you how to do with the new database also sometimes. So next one is what? Training approach. If you are taking the 0 shot, how it's look like. If you are taking the what is that, few shot, how it's look like, you can see here. So here we don't have any specific requirements to training the data set. Simply what you are having the pre-trained models that you have to follow, that's it, no need of any requirement. But coming to the next one in the few shot, so we have to take it's possible only normally few amount of specific task only possible. But if you want to take more task, then definitely we have to train the database. It should be with some particular examples. Next one, flexibility. So here high flexibility, and it can handle the wide range of the task. Means what? So without any additional training, means so in a 0 shot prompting we no need of any type of extra training, and it can give very flexible answer. But here you can see moderately flexible, and it requires some task specific, but it can still adopt the different task without any limited examples. Means what? Here why we are saying it as high flexibility means you're asking the simple question means you'll get the answer. But in a few short prompting, so you're trying to ask much more requirement, means definitely it's like a big task for that only, right? So that may be available or not, we don't know exactly. Then how it's possible to get the answer? Maybe, may not be, you'll get. That's why, so it's like little bit moderately flexible we are saying. Next one, limited control over the output as model relies into the pre-trained model knowledge. Means what? Limited control, why we are saying, because here compare with this one, here you will get much more content. Here for example 2 GB model will be there, means in a 0 short prompt, in these particular maybe 20 GB model will be available. So that's why here you are having the limited control, and here you can see you are having the more control and you will get the more confirmation. So like that speed also you can see. So here fast, why? No need of that much time and that much database, no need here, right? That's why it's a faster. But here slightly slower, because you can see, for example, if you are getting much more content also, sometimes it will take time, it will take a scrolling of option, like it will go through with that like a hyperlink type. It will wait for some time, then it will try to give the answer when you're asking the more content, right? That purpose it's a fast operation, zero shot, because simple shortcut you are asking, and here you are getting the more means definitely it will take the time. So training time also will be the same only, here faster, because it doesn't need that much of a database, here we need, that's why it will take too much of time. So like that you can take all comparisons. Now you can see three type of comparisons how it's look like. So the first one you can see zero shot prompting, one shot prompting, and later few shot prompting. First you can see, so it doesn't need any type of examples. Simply what is Python means, Python it can give. After that you no need to give any type of instructions, and that much no need for this first, because it's a simple question type, right? That's why in a one shot you need at least one example, then only it can try to give the best answer to you. And coming to next one as few shot prompting, you have to take few some examples. Next one you can see learn from the task description, means what are you asking the task, from that it can automatically give the output. But you can see learn from the single example, what are you giving the example, from that it can try to give the more answer. What are you asking the examples, based on that it can give. So here no prior knowledge, why? It's a simple content, right? No need. Here little bit minimum guidance need, because extra some at least 1 or 2 points extra you have to say compare with the zero shot. That's why here task specific guidance means you're having much more of information, from that you have to do exactly like this, means you have to follow from your examples, the specific examples. Next this is high flexibility, why? We doesn't need that much of pre-trained model, so less space is enough, and within a less time you will get, that's why. So next one here sometimes hints, maybe moderate flexibility. So why? Because compare with this you are getting little bit extra content, then it will be little bit moderate flexibility only. Here compare with this one shot, few shot will be lower flexibility. Next one guesswork, here sometimes, but here you will get the clear patterns. Why? Here what is Python means single sentence you will get, here maybe extra some content you will get, here it can explain the entire content, right? That's why. Next one outputs. Next one basic outputs. Next detailed outputs, and we know very well, simply it will give the definition. Here it can explain the definition, and it can give some particular requirement. In the few shot it can explain very detailedly, compare with the zero shot and one shot. So simply you are getting the better answer, means that is nothing but in a background it's trying to select the type of prompt things, that is only very important. You are asking the question, means based on that the prompt should be selected, and along with that the LLM model should be selected. That is the requirement of this particular area. Simple, you can one example you can see here. So here you can see a cat sitting on a couch. Next one, a white cat on a sofa. Simply here I am saying cat, but here I am just mentioning something, it's a particular example. But here you can see dog on a bed with a blanket and a bed, some extra requirements I am saying, right? That is nothing but about the few shot. So now you can see practical part with this particular content. Okay, so no need to worry about to take that much of time. Then let us start with the practical session. So before going to the practical session, hope you understand this one. Till now having any doubts with this particular thing, then you can try to ask the question in between. Then we will start the practical part, coding part. This is like example purpose only. Okay, now you can see the entire requirements with this. Yeah, I am getting some answers, very good, nice. Now we will start the coding part setup. But before coding part setup, we should check some particular examples, right? We'll check particular some examples. Okay, so now I will ask one question, then we can get some particular answer. Okay, so here I am going to this particular area. I will ask some particular question, then it can try to say the answer. Okay, so now here I am asking, for example, so Python. Okay, so it will give us like zero shot prompting time. It doesn't take the content. Okay, so little bit content what it's having exactly it will give. Okay, for example, if you are asking what is Python, explain detail, so it will try to give much more content very clearly. You can see, so here you got very less content, and here you can see you are getting too much of content because it's trying to explain everything. Okay, so now the same question asking what is a Python, okay, and explain clearly and take some coding examples, means what, extra sharpening we are giving to the system. Compare with the normal, little bit it will take time, and it will try to give the more content compare with the last one. So everything is trying to give, right? So that is the meaning of this particular. So one shot and few shot, and as well as the next one will be zero shot. So these three things you can get it. Okay, so now you will see some particular examples on it, then you can understand. Okay, so now I will ask one question for this. Okay, I need language translation okay, so just leave it. So I want to take here one particular question. What is that example purpose I can take? So we will see some particular examples now, then you can understand how it's going on. Hope you can get all clarity about this all questions, then that will be easy for you. So now we will see the examples with the practical part, and later we can see the coding part setup also. So hope you can see this particular content, then we can proceed with this. So here you can see, so I need language translation hello to French language. How it's coming exactly, you can observe it. So now you can see the next example. Okay, so you can do any type of the options, then you can proceed with it. So like that you can type any type of examples, then you will get the output process for it. Okay, so now we will see one particular examples of the coding part, then you can understand how it's going exactly. So now we will see one of the basic coding part, how to write up the code with the any type of what is it, prompting process. So compare with the yesterday prompting, today we can see the little bit the remaining prompt what we are taking. Okay, so now we will start the application in the same manner how we are taking yesterday. So in the same manner we can take today also. So that will be easy for us to get the better output answer. Okay, so now we are trying to do with one application. Okay, so no need to worry. So now we will start the example based, like we can see one particular coding part with example. So here we have to write up the coding part for that. So that purpose what you want to do means in a same manner to yesterday how we said, in a same manner we have to follow the steps. Okay, so if you want to go through with the chain of thought how you did, in a same manner for the one shot, zero shot or few shot prompting also we have to go through with the same manner. Okay, so in a same manner we have to follow, so that we can follow here zero shot and one shot versus few shot. The simple thing, you have to change the models of the prompts with some particular values, that's it. So first you have to load the LLM model, then you have to take the tokenizer, then you have to go through the same. So how you want to write up the code means, the first thing before starting this particular thing, so if you are ready to do, then you have to know the flow chart. That flow chart only this one. So what is that? Okay, I want to create some particular prompt means what I need exactly. So I need two things. One is about designing part and second one is about the model part. Front end part, whatever you need you can take, that is the secondary thing, but back end coding part is very important. What is that? First you have to take the LLM model, because without LLM model you can't get the output. That's why you have to load this LLM model. After loading the LLM model, what you want to do, so after getting the LLM model, so you should apply the tokenizer part also, and later what are you taking this tokenizer and LLM model, both you have to retrain, then that is only you are saying it as a retraining of the LLM model. Now what, the model will be ready, then now you have to create your prompt. How to create? Based on your particular requirements, and you know already the requirements. What is the requirements if you want to create the prompt? That may be 0 1 or few short prompting or chain of thought. You have to take the anatomy of the prompt, means so instructions, context, so some stop sequences, everything you have to take like this, and temperature, like what is it, LLM parameters also you have to take, right? All those requirements you have to take, anatomy of the process, and as well as like you have to take the LLM parameters, all requirements, right? That you have to do here. Then later what you want to do, okay, model ready and creation of prompt ready. Now what you want to do, you have to enter the input in this particular prompt. You are rendering in this particular prompt your input means what it can do, first it can connect with the NLP. If you are entering means after clicking on the enter button, then after that it can create the better sentence, what are you giving your input text by using of the NLP. That better sentence formation will compare with this particular pre-trained model. After pre-training model comparison, what you have done, simply you will get the output. But how you will get after comparison? If you are giving the question and you are giving to the, you are comparing the question with your pre-trained model means it's like AI. Okay, then how you can say that is about the generation process means, because whatever you are having here in a pre-trained model, that particular sentence, the sentence will be regenerated with the new formation. That is only you are getting the output. This is the process. So you need first LLM process model, then later you have to create the prompt, then only you can enter input, then you will get the output by the comparison of the pre-trained. This is the option. So this process purpose we have to follow our coding part. That purpose I am just going through with the online platform. Online platform many will be there for the notebook purpose. In that I am selecting this Google Colab. So when you can get this Google Colab, when you are sign in with your mail ID in online platform, then you can type the Google Colab, then you will get the Google Colab, then you can click on this Google Colab. Then later what you want to do, you have to install, if you not yet installed in online also, otherwise you can open it, then you can see like this option, else otherwise you can see background options also, no problem. Then what you want to do now, you have to click on the new notebook. Okay, I'll click on the new notebook. If you are clicking on the new notebook, then what you want to do in a next step, what you want to do in a next step means simple thing. So here you have to start your coding part. Here what will be there, file, edit, insert, everything, right? Now if you want to write up your code, you can edit your IPYNB file. Actually the extension of the Google Colab will be IPYNB. Jupyter Notebook extension also IPYNB. So Jupyter Notebook is for the offline purpose. Online purpose we are using this Google Colab. Now I will start my coding part. If I want to start my coding part as per my requirements of this particular thing, what I am having like a notepad, how is it possible? How you will get exactly this particular requirement? How you will get means because of only one requirement. So that will be possible because of first you have to install the library, then later you have to import the library, then only as per this particular requirement you can start your programming part. Means before this first point, what you want to do, having any installation about your particular coding part, you have to do the installation, then later you have to import your libraries, then only you have to start your programming part. So now we will see the first part setup what you are taking. So what is my first part, I want to install. So here you can see whenever you are going through with this particular option with the new notebook, okay, so new notebook in drive like this you have opened, right? So if you are opened like this, then here the code will be executed line by line. So this is one cell, and cell by cell it will execute line by line and as well as cell by cell. So actually in a Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab, we are going through with the Colab, right? Then we can take it as Colab. So in Google Colab, if you are writing any code, any 100 lines of code also you can write in a single cell. No, I don't want to write like that means you can segregate one by one. So you can give the connection from one cell to another cell also, no problem. So now what I want to do means here the simple thing. So in a first step, I want to give here you are seeing the play button symbol, right? That is you are clicking on that, then the cell will execute. Okay, now in a first cell what I want to do, I want to start my installation process. So if you want to do the installation in Google Colab, simple thing, you have to add the exclamatory symbol. Later you have to use pip install your library. What is my library? Transformers. So transformer is the construction process of library for the neural networks. So it's not exactly the neural networks, but it will be related to the neural network construction only. It has three parts. What is that? Encoder, some particular generation part, and decoder part is looking like as like a variational autoencoder. So like that you have to install any library. If I am doing the installation of the transformer, I can take here transformer. If I want to do the installation of the Gradio, so why we are using this Gradio? For the purpose of user interface in Google Colab. That purpose you have to use here. So I am just taking the previous library only because I want to take now only transformers library. So this is the installation process if you want to do. So if you want to do this installation in a normal process, in prompts, not a website actually, in a prompts that may be ideally prompt or anaconda prompt you want to do means no need of this exclamatory symbol. When you want to use this exclamatory symbol means when you are having the notebook like this, that may be online or offline, there only you have to use this exclamatory. Otherwise directly you can use pip install transformers. After writing this one, then you can click on the enter button. Otherwise you can click on this particular button. What it can do, it can start the installation of the library. Okay, but sometimes the online process already will completed about that particular software requirement means it will show requirement is already satisfied. That is only one advantage for the online. But again, for showing purpose, daily I am showing the installation in the same manner. but today I just explained a little bit because as per some student requirement purpose. Okay, so hope you understand this one, right? So the installation is completed. What is the next step? You have to import the library, right? So before importing the library, here my today application will be sentiment. Daily we are doing in the same manner, right? That's why I'm just going through here. Another application will be sentiment. So we are not going in the same manner with the applications, but the coding part will be little bit related. Okay, so that's why you are understanding first day coding, then you can understand the next day coding. So now today we are just going through with the sentiment based. Okay, so here you have to take sentiment identification. Okay, so this is the process. Means if I am giving some particular sentiments, it should identify, it should say whether it is positive or negative or neutral sentiment, maybe emotion you have to identify. That purpose what you want to do the installation. So you want to do the installation of transformers. The transformers will be completed. Then what you want to do? I want to do the importing of library. Here you can see from the transformers I am importing the pipeline. Actually, what is the meaning of the pipeline means? For example, you are having what is it? For example, you want to create a, you want to get the chili powder. So is not enough with only with red chilies. Okay, they'll add some extra requirements, right? So the entire thing they are adding means that is the main chili powder we'll call, right? So means what is that? The extra requirements what you're taking and you're combining into the single one to get the output, that is only you're calling it as a pipeline. So here from the transformers I am importing a pipeline that maybe will work for the future because to create the prompt and all. Okay, that's purpose. From the transformer library I am importing only pipeline process. After importing, what you want to do? Now you have to start your process. What is your process? First you have to load any type of prompt model, right? So here I am loading zero shot prompt model. So here I am taking LLM with zero shot prompt model. So that is only I am taking here. So here I am taking first classifier is equal to, so here you have to take pipeline zero shot classification. So the model will be Facebook bot large MNLI. Means what? So this is about prompt type. Zero shot classification is about prompt type. And this Facebook bot large MNLI will be there, right? This is about the LLM model. Okay, so whether it is LLM model or not, from where you will check? You can check this one. Okay, I am copying this one. I am going to here where you can check the models, pre-trained models, Hugging Face website. I am going to there. Here I am just opening the Hugging Face website. So now you can see I can type something here. Automatically if it is coming means that will be the model. You can see it's coming, right? Facebook bot large MNLI. Okay, it's not mandatory you want to take the same thing, but this will work for the sentiment analysis. This bot models will work for the sentiment analysis. That's why I selected my zero shot prompt classification and my model will be bird model because I want to do the sentiment analysis part. Then later now I want to create. So this is the retrain process. You can say entire thing. Okay, so it's not a matter what you're taking, simple thing. So whatever you're calling like this process, right? So LLM model tokenizer retrain the model, this will be completed. Yesterday in a different manner we have done and today we are done with a different manner, right? So that is only the process, little bit related will be there. So you have imported and you have loaded this one. Hope you understand this one. What you loaded here exactly? Your zero shot prompt model, along with that your LLM model you have loaded. Now what you want to do? You have to create your prompt. But before going to the prompt, if you want to enter your content also you can enter, input purpose. So here that's why I am giving here prompt is equal to I just want to enter some particular text. So what is the text means? That is your requirement. Here I am entering the service at this restaurant was fantastic. Means I went to the one restaurant. Fantastic. So that I want to say. So the restaurant service was very fantastic, and it should be quick. Means they are giving the output response very nicely, and I am getting the output very quickened. Okay. So means I want to give the review. So that may be means here I said like sentiment identification, right? Means what? So whether you satisfied, not satisfied, or neutral. That is only positive, negative, and neutral sentiments. That purpose you have given in a prompt what content you want to enter. Even though here you can option, you can take any of other option also. Okay, that is also different. I will show you that option also. So here you have taken the what is that importing of your model, then you have taken prompt type and as well as LLM model. Now you asked one question, I mean you are giving some particular requirement. Now what I want to do, so which type of labels it has, now you can see it showing, so automatically. So I am taking here labels, I just want to take the 3 labels, that's why labels is equal to, I am taking here positive. Okay, so next one is what? Next one I can take negative. Next one I can take neutral. So here I can take neutral. So these are my labels. Means I want to get the output, right? That labels I have given. Then later I want to do comparison, right? So here you are having the LLM model and 0 shot prompt you have selected, input also you have entered, and labels also you got. Now you have to do the comparison of LLM with your input. So where is the creation of the prompt means directly you have given here, pipeline you have connected, right? If you are not connecting the pipeline, then you have to create a prompt individually. So here you have connected, right? The prompt will be created automatically. So now with your LLM model of BART model, then what you want to do, now you have to start your result of your output. So what you want to get the results, how you will get the results, because so that will be possible because of this classifier along with your labels with your input, right? So that purpose you can see that content only you are having here. Okay, so you have to follow that one. Okay, now you can see, so this is the option. What is that? So simply we have created the small sentiment analysis part. So whatever you have entered this particular question in the prompt, it should give the answer by the comparison of your 0 prompt selection and your LLM model. That may be positive or negative or neutral. That is only we have given. So that comparison only we are doing here. For your classifier, the comparison, I mean combination of this 0 prompt and as well as this LLM model. So you are entering your text and you want to get the labels of the output. So now like this you have given. Okay, you are getting the output, okay fine, but I need to get the extra requirement like so I want to get the extra requirement. Okay, so even though I want to get the prompt also, what I'm entering the prompt and what I'm getting the output also, I just want to get. So normal sentence what I'm printing, and for that what I'm getting the output also, I just want to know. Next one, I want to get some accuracy score also. For that purpose I'm giving here print of, I want to take result of, what I want to take exactly, score I have to take. That's why I'm giving here score keyword. This is the inbuilt keyword what we are using. Okay, so that will be, and coming to next one, you want to enter exactly that output label also you want to get, means you can get the label. So labels whatever you're having, each and every label you will get output, and you can get the score, accuracy score, and the result what you're getting you can get, and the prompt of the content also you'll get. So hope you understand this one. So again I will explain you this content. So now you can see. Okay, the simple thing here, we didn't take that much of coding part also. Try to understand one by one what I'm trying to say. Again I will explain it, okay, no need to worry, because I have listened one of the person, sometimes he is getting the problem with the coding part, so that's why. So here the step, that's why I said you are following these particular steps means easy for you to get the coding part. So now what you are doing as per this, you are installing the library. So exclamatory we have to use in a notebook, just please remember it. Then later you have to import the library. Yes, we have imported the library. Then what is the next part? 51. Okay, so what is the next part? You have to load your models. So here I loaded my zero shot prompt and as well as my LLM model, and that should be I did with the pipeline. The pipelining is nothing but what? Creation of the process only, right? Creation of the prompt only, that I have created already, that I am giving with the name of classifier. Now in a prompt I want to enter the input text, that is only I have entered here this particular text. So now what I want to do, so I want to give the labels. What is that? Positive, negative and neutral labels. Now what I want to get the output, so whether it is positive or negative or neutral, because of the sentence, so it should compare with this classifier along with this particular labels, that is only we have given. You are getting the output, you are getting your sentence, input sentence and output. I need to get the score and as well as particular labels also. That purpose I have mentioned like this. Now I can execute the code. So if you are getting the results, then it can display in a downside. Here you can see how the code is executing, means you can click on in this particular play button. Here you can see some green color option is showing, no, then the line is executing. How it's executing means you can see here, if the green color line is going on, then the code is execution line by line. You can see here came comparison class up to here came, previously here there, now here came. If it is completed up to here, it will come at last. So still it executing, you can see. So it's trying to give the results. Here you can see, here you have uploaded, I mean you have imported the library, right, with the pipeline. In a classifier, why it's taking this much of requirement? What is the meaning of that? I said, right. So your zero shot prompt along with your LLM model, both you are combining and you are creating the model. So definitely the retrain time, yesterday also you have seen this particular loading of .json files, .txt files, something, right? What is the loading of that particular files? It's trying to retrain your content, it's reloading. That is only you are seeing here. So .json files, .txt files. Key error, it's showing print of results of poor. Okay. Scores, yeah, keyword is different. So here you can see device setup to CPU. Actually my device will be there with the GPU, that's why. Now you can see I got the output. Here you are getting the tick mark, means you got the output. So the main sentence, input sentence is this one, right? The service at the restaurant is. Then later it's showing the result is sequence. So it's showing like that, and positive labels output also it's showing. Then later you can see the score also it's showing. Then later you can see, so it's showing the output. So accuracy along with the labels, output, response, everything is showing. Okay, so this is about what, how to use your sentiment identification by using the model. Here this sentence will be there, right? Shall we do one thing? So here this prompt I am keeping in a comment line. So the same process I am taking with another option here itself. What is that means? In a prompt I am giving input. Input keyword we know, right? So input keyword I am giving here because I want to enter my text. If it is there already, you are not okay means you have to enter your text. That purpose I am giving here. Enter your text. Okay. So now I am giving some extra designing part for my satisfaction purpose. Okay. So then later I want to get the output. If you are getting the output also, just try to give some like little bit clear cut part. That purpose here, print of prompt is nothing but what you are entering, it will print, right? So here I am keeping some particular little bit understanding purpose, the clarity coding part I am just little bit extra I am changing. Okay. So what I am doing now, the simple string content I am adding, that's it. Okay. my input is like that I given. What is the meaning of that? It's doing the concatenation, right? So here also whatever you're entering, your text will be there. Here my text will be there. Both I'm doing here, combining, right? So comma you're giving means it can do the concatenation, right? Concatenation is nothing but like it can combine. So it can do the addition of first text to and next text, right? So my input text and here what I entered the string, both it can combine. So here I given like this. My input is like that I have given, and here I am keeping the next one will be my result is. Okay, so next one, here I am giving my score of result is. This is not mandatory here, just only for the purpose of showing purpose, like I'm just doing this one, I'm just going through with some particular requirement, so for understanding purpose, like this you're seeing means you're not understanding, right? That purpose you just mention some particular text, that's it. My labels, so like that I have entered. Now I'm just trying to click on, was not clear, yeah, okay, wait. So actually here you can see I didn't give the comma, that's why it's showing the error. Okay, so yeah, definitely we should give the comma, right? Otherwise it won't take, right? So here you can see, so here I want to enter, so enter your text that I have given, I want to enter here. So I ate biryani, it is not good, not satisfied. So actually here 100% results, prediction results, you won't get that much of thing because that is a free source process, right? The model, you'll get the accurate results. Now I'm clicking on the enter button. So here it's showing, see, my input is I ate biryani, so it is a good, not satisfied. My result is the sequence it's showing, I ate biryani, it's not satisfied. The labels it's showing exactly what will be the output it's showing. So here the accuracy score also it's showing this much. Okay, so then later it's showing your output will be the different process. Okay, so now the accurate, I mean score will be there related to the little bit neutral process or negative. So like that, based on your output results, it can give the result process. Okay, so this is the option when you are going through with the output process. This is about how you can create your own prompt along with your LLM models. So that hope you can understand. So till now having any doubt, you can keep the message, otherwise I will show you the example with the front end part. Okay, so I will show you the example with the front end part, that you can see here the example of a front end part. So here I am having the one of example with the front end part. Here you can see, so I am selecting this particular thing here in this coding part. This is about only for demo, don't get worried, ma'am you didn't explain this coding part like that. So this is the main coding part what we have discussed, but for demo purpose, if you want to see as like a design part, that I am showing here. Here we are installing extra library will be Gradio. Okay, then later the pipeline and Gradio you are loading in the same manner, you are loading all those things. But here with the 0 shot and few shot, both I have given here, based on that you will get the output. Okay, so here it's trying to get execute, then you can see the results about this particular part. So this example will be with website user interface design by using of few shot prompting and as well as 0 shot prompting by using LLM models. So here we have taken the few shot prompting here, and here we have taken the 0 shot prompting here. Here you are having the few shot prompting, and which type of LLM model you are taking, GPT-2 model you are taking. So here you can see how you are taking everything. Okay, so no need to worry about it. Now you can see the result part. So it's trying to load the model files, everything. You can see some particular website. So these models are getting from the Hugging Face website. This is a big website to get all type of pre-trained LLM models. Hope you can understand. Before completion of this output results, you are having any doubts, you can see, we'll go through in a chat box. Having any doubts, you can keep the message in chat box. Okay, any questions about this particular content, please try to give the message here. No need to worry about the attendance. I think already ma'am posted. Okay, ma'am send me attendance. Attendance link will come here. No need to worry about this. Okay. Zero shot having less accuracy, but few shot having more accuracy. Oh, it's not about the accuracy won't depend on uh, the model exactly sometimes, because like what you're asking the question, based on the question you have to say the accuracy, because you're asking the small question, you're getting the answer, means that is about the zero shot prompting. Okay, you're getting the you need to get the better clear information, then you're using the one shot prompting, means that you'll get the better accuracy. But oppositely you're using means the accuracy will change. What is that? You're getting the error, key error, python pipeline zero shot prompt model. Actually that actually what you have done means, in this particular area, this is not a keyword actually. Zero classification something will be there, that you have to use. Zero shot classification something, prompt model we don't want to do, because inbuilt keywords will be there na. So please go through with that, sir, Suresh Kumar sir, then it will be a better. So key error means that is only. So when you will get the key type of errors means, where are you having, like for example transformers keyword will be there, but you are giving transformer means the key error you will get. So here I have highlighted here in your chart. I think hope you are seeing the chart. So here the keyword name is not correct, so I will show you again, just please follow with that particular keyword, Suresh Kumar sir. But before that, just I want to show the output, you can see. So this is my user interface. I'm just clicking on this particular thing. Here you are having the two options. What is it? If I am selecting the prompt of the zero shot, I can get the output in a different manner. If I want to go through with the few shot, then I can get the output. Here I am getting here my name is Lakshmi. I'm not I'm so sad. Okay, emotion it should predict, and just click on this. So if the model is near, then it will try to give the answer. This is about the zero shot prompting. Okay, so it's taking the time. In the same manner, if you are selecting this one, sad 0.9%, so here you can see the emotion is predicting, right? So this is about, actually in this coding you're having the two options, zero shot prompting, and next one will be the few shot prompting. So here you can see I'm taking here the same sentence will take, and here you can give here, and you can do the translation. Okay, so translation we are using for the means here emotion detection we are taking for the zero shot prompting, and few shot prompting purpose we are taking the translation, so into the some particular language, that will be a French. So two applications in a single mode we are taking. The first one will be zero shot prompting for the sentence identification, that will be done, right? So in a second example with the few shot prompting in this user interface design, we are going through with the language translation. Then you got like this. Okay, so now what I want to do means, yeah, actually one sir is trying to write up the code, right? Here you can see, sir, actually you have given like a zero prompt model something, so these keyword you have to use. Otherwise I'll keep this line, because remaining coding will be easy, but this line will be the difficult. I will share this particular line. I shared you. Please check with that particular question, sir. Okay, so I'm sharing that particular content line. Just please try to check with that, sir. So having any doubts and anything, then you can try to ask here. Please try to go through with this particular content. Yeah, I have shared some particular thing. Ma'am, what exactly is the role of the transformers in the LLM model? Actually, transformers is one particular library, and it is also to construct some particular models. For example, but in that models, you are having LLM models only. So in that particular LLM models, what we are having GPT, BERT model, and as well as this T5 model will be, right. So that LLM models only in transformers we will use sometimes as an encoder side, sometimes we will use as a decoder side. So in the LLM models, BERT model we will use for the purpose of the input encoder side part of the transformer, but T5 model and GPT model of the LLM models we will use in a transformer for the decoder side, means to get the output directly. Because sometimes some models will give directly output, but some models it should retrain and you should add some particular content, and it can also will work for sometimes training process also. That's why. Ma'am, how to with the code? Actually, in a MATLAB, it's not yet started about the prompt process. So up to deep learning construction will be available in the MATLAB with the new neural network models also. If you want to try in a 2023 and 2024 of MATLAB, you can try. I think Manmeet something they have kept the message about the MATLAB. If you want to try that neural network construction will be possible. This and all not possible because recently they are upgrading one by one. It will take some time definitely. Yeah, that's it for today. Having any doubts, you can keep the message. So coming to the next day. So we are entering into the week 2 content. Then you can see every day with different type of applications. Till now we have seen a small just basic things. So now in next week, next week is nothing but tomorrow onwards. So we can start with the all applications wise little bit, and there you can see real world data sets, how you're taking, how you're working for the use cases, everything. So tomorrow we are discussing about role play of the prompts and using of the GPT based tools. So we already started that one actually with the examples. Actually, whatever we are writing the codes right with the GPT model something, I shown one of the example with the user interface of the Gradio that will be related to that only. Extra we can try for the day 8. Okay. So now for the tomorrow question, how many types of GPT models will be there and the definition of the GPT model. Please try to get the answer for it. So tomorrow question I am keeping here. What is GPT and versions of GPT with token count? Actually, we are having some particular token count here. Okay, please try to get that particular token count. For example, you're taking the GPT-2 model, means for that it's having only some particular 8,000 or some 8,000 not some hundreds there. If you're taking the GPT 3.0 3.5 turbo, it has 8 to 16,000 tokens, is nothing but words. So if you're taking GPT-4, it has 32k also. I already said the answer. So please try to gather all type of the versions of the GPT, because we are taking the next day class with GPT, right? That's purpose. And also I'm remembering now itself, mostly the class will be available on Sundays also. It's only 1 hour. Please try to attend on Sundays also. Okay, so we are not skipping any day. Daily mostly we can continue the Sundays also. I'll give the update about the Sunday class for tomorrow. Thank you. What is GPT version? Yeah. How to do design prompting robotic MATLAB code for yeah, it's not yet started. It's just is in a training process only. It's not yet started in a MATLAB. Hope you can understand. Thank you. Thank you all for the remaining messages. We can give the response for tomorrow. Thank you to all people. Please share this information to all people who are ready to learn the content. Thank you so much.